Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia, and today we are playing Total War Shogun 2. Now this is an older historical title from Total War franchise, and something I never played on the channel, even though I played a ton of Total War Shogun 2 before I started this channel. I think I have about 500 hours on the game, so this will be a nice little revisit. I haven't played the game in years though, so we're going to take things a little bit slow. We'll be playing as the Chosokabe. This is the first faction I played when the game was launched, for pretty good reasons. Initial challenge is easy, it's also the first clan on the selection list, so I just hopped in. And more importantly, they specialize in bow units, and I love range units in Total War games. So we have reduced recruitment cost and upkeep for all bow infantry, can recruit superior bow infantry, and we get increased income from farms, which allow us to play tall, as farms give income and food in the game. We'll be playing a domination campaign, which is the longest form. We have to hold 60 provinces in total, including our target provinces highlighted here. And we'll do this on legendary difficulty with battle realism mode on, turn off advisor help, and we're going to do 40-minute battle timers. Let's turn that off because we're not going to have any drop-ins. And that's about it. Let's hop into game and see how much we remember.
(1545). This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now, the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become Shogun. But who will be victorious? Chosokabe lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. This is our land. We respect its ways. Our farmers work hard and grow more than other men. But we are master warriors too. Our archers are admired by all. No arrow flies truer than the Chosokabe shaft. Bishamonte, the war god has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Chosokabe clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls! We are the Chosokabe. Until recently, our home province of Tosa was controlled by the Ichijo clan. We are their vassals. The waning popularity of the Ichijo throughout the province, and our own growing influence gave us the means to seize control for ourselves. Now, all that remains is to crush what remains of Ichijo resistance. Once this is done, nothing will prevent the conquest of Shikoku. Our rivals, the Kono, have their eyes on the same prize. They will also vie for control of the island, so the capture of their province, E01, must also be a priority. Whilst holding no particular strategic value, control of E01 will allow us to extend our domain and bring us closer to the mainland of Honshu and its riches. We have as yet no quarrel with the Sogo or Miyoshi clans, but their subjugation or destruction will give us total control of Shikoku, and access to resources vital for expansion beyond the shores of Shikoku. The fine horses of Awa will enable us to field superior cavalry, whilst the stone found in Sanuki will make our castles impregnable. Both are excellent trade resources should we choose to negotiate with other clans. However, with power and influence will surely come the ire of Kyoto. And should the Shogun feel threatened, he will rally his subjects against us. In that event, we must be prepared to fend off all who would attack us, no matter from where that threat emerges. If the Shogun wishes to halt our expansion, let him come here and reckon with us himself.
Alrighty, that's our flyby intro and our first mission. Chosokabe Rising. The Ichijo clan are all but ousted from our home province of Tosa. Nevertheless, some resistance remains to the northwest. We must crush what remains of the Ichijo and rid ourselves of our former rulers once and for all. And we start off with this rebel army we have to crush, and we get Inspired Endeavors, which is a nice little 25% wealth boost to all our buildings across all provinces. So basically, we're increasing the building income by 25% for 4 seasons.
If our daimyo is to become shogun, military ruler of all Japan, we must defeat the current shogunate, the Ashikaga clan, capturing and holding the capital of Kyoto for 4 seasons. At this point, the emperor will declare our clan leader shogun. We can make a bid for the shogunate at any time, although the current incumbent may preemptively attack us if we become too powerful. War with the shogun for either reason may result in other clans declaring war on our own in support of the status quo.
Just wanted to listen to the geisha advisor voice again. It's been years. Now, like I said, we are starting off fighting against this rebel army. Our faction leader, Chosokabe Kunichika, is 41 years old. His father was the clan leader and the lord of Tosa, but was attacked by local rebels when our faction leader was only 3 years old, I believe, so years ago. And he was forced to commit suicide in the Oko Castle, which is our castle in Tosa. And then we were raised by the Ichijo clan, not by Fusamoto, he's an offshoot branch, but by one of their clan leader. Now, the Ichijo clan is a pretty prestigious clan. They're offshoots of one of the regent clans for the shogun, and or for technically the emperor. They're related to a very older period of shogunate, but regardless, they're much more prestigious than us. As a faction, Chosokabe is sort of this diversity ad, historically speaking, in the game. We are in Shikoku, which is the island here, one of the 4 major islands of Japan, and we're here just to sort of populate it. They were never historically a major influence during this period, but regardless, it should be fun. We also have a general, Kira Masayo, who is a retainer. He actually dies in this battle historically, as we are kind of declare independence from this clan that sort of assumed control over Tosa after our father died. We grow up sort of in their clan. Now we want our power back. We'll combine the armies, I think, and fight them together. I want our clan leader to be the commander of this army. If we take a look at everything before we get things started, we have our clan management. Our clan trait is sort of our faction unique bonus. We have no fame. As we gain fame, we will basically catch the eye of the current shogunate and other factions will attack us. There is the realm divided mechanic where, you know, we'll get everyone declaring war on us. Sort of have the end game challenge there. We currently are trading with the Miyoshis. We'll probably give them a couple other deals. We won't be fighting them in the beginning. We'll claim the 2 other minor factions on the island before we go after them. They have, I think, 3 counties in the beginning, or 3 provinces in the beginning. We have a decent family. We have a 20-year-old daughter who is ready to marry. We can marry her to our general if we want to. I think that will increase his loyalty. There is such thing as a loyalty counter. This has to deal with whether they can be bribed or whether they defect from us, and something we do need to pay attention to. Currently we have 1 son. I think historically he should have 3, but we'll see if we get any more kids. Our wife is 38, so I guess it's still possible. He's currently 6, and he is our heir. Not much has happened. And if we take a look at diplomacy, we don't have that many options. We have Sogo to our north. We definitely want them for the stone that they have. We're currently trading already with Miyoshi, so when we do go to war with them, we're going to have to cancel a bunch of deals. So let's add a few deals. I'm going to give him military access
I'm here to listen.
and not ask for anything back.
The outcome to our discussions.
And this should give us some money for a few turns. Since it's a 10-turn deal, I'm going to ask for sort of a 10-turn return. And I think that's pretty much as you can get. I could be wrong. It's been a while. Just testing the water here. We don't have any actual point to look at. You kind of just have to gauge it by what they're saying. Some people like that. I prefer the modern Total War games where they actually show you the diplomacy value so you know what you're working with here. There we go. And we'll make that proposal.
Your turn.
So they're essentially going to give us 550 over this 10 turns. They are friendly with us, but that really doesn't mean much. We can't trade. We're at full capacity with our port. But maybe we can get
Be seated. And
maybe
tell me
5
of the
turns.
concerns that bring you here.
He's not even willing to entertain that offer. They have no family, and yeah, we're just going to end up fighting them, I think. And before we hop into the battle, we can pick our sort of tech tree, Mastery of the Arts. There's the Bushido, Way of the Warrior, Way of Tea, which is more economic buildup. We're going to try to play tall. We get basically military buildings and access to recruitment, along with some faction-wide military bonus for all units. For most of them, I mean, some of them are for range units only, fire arrows, which makes sense, given that we're going down the range route. If you go down the sword route, you get some experience boosts for all recruits, basically 1 rank up. Bonsai ability. We'll come to do these later. I'm going to go tall and pick up some of the farms. We're going to be more specialized with farming anyways, and I also want to get some of these special buildings so we can get agents. There are monks, there are ninjas, and there are... what are those merchants called again? We'll know once we get the market. I guess we can pop it open. Matsuki, right. They can bribe, and definitely very fun. We can have up to 5. Basically, we'll be spamming these buildings. They give income, and they give growth, which is sort of this population. Now, the game plays pretty similar to most Total War games. Obviously, there are going to be differences between titles. This one, for example, if we look at our home province, there is still public order. The fact that we have these garrisons is adding to the happiness, but we have a tax rate currently. I think the normal default tax rate is on, normal levels, which gives 4 on happiness here. And our level of the castle gives us 4 repression. Now, counterintuitive to 3 Kingdoms, which has this population cap, which leads to more public disorder. The higher level your castle is, the more repression you give, and thus you keep people happy, which makes sense depending on how you think about it. These represent castles, which are not the whole province, so sort of a feudalism style where the lord's castle is strong, has better garrisons, thus higher repression to the entire province. Whereas 3 Kingdom, you're leveling up your settlement, allowing more people, and you have more people, you have more issues. We're not going to change this because this also shifts our growth, which knocks down the population that we have, and the population is added to our tax. Essentially, whatever buildings we have, plus whatever population we have, you can think of this as the town growth, will end up determining our final tax count. So right now, 30% is the middle rate. We can get 40, 50, and then go all the way down to 10, which is too low, even though it takes away the growth penalty. We'll have other buildings that will boost growth. We don't have to worry about this. Is a very long game. If you play for a long time, maybe that will become a factor. But for us, not really. We do have to upgrade the main stronghold to get more building slots, and we also have to upgrade our farm in order to have the food needed to upgrade the stronghold. There's no growth mechanism, thank God. And we also have a port, and all these are on the map. So instead of having sort of this province with counties, we have province with key features of the province, which includes roads, something we can upgrade to get replenishment and movement. And we have ports, and we have sort of strategic resource. In this case, we have a lumberyard, which gives us cheaper ships. Naval battle is a thing in Total War Shogun 2, which makes sense. And if you look at the overall map, you can see there are these trade sites, and they're actually really good for income. Now, we could go for a couple of these. I think this one's the only one we can feasibly grab in the early game and hold. We can dump like 10 trade ship here and get a bunch of trade income, but we would also have to defend it. So we would have to host 2 fleets for basically 1 spot, which I don't think it's worth it. So we're not going to really touch Navy in the beginning. We'll obviously have to have a Navy in the later game, as Japan is an island, and we're going to have naval incursions from other factions down the coastline in the future, and we're going to need to hold that. But that's enough talk. We're making 2,000. We have 2,000. We're making 1,082. I think we looked at everything. We picked out our reform. We looked at our finances, diplomacy, clan. There are the messages, our victory condition being listed, and this is our army. So the clan leader obviously doesn't have loyalty, but he does have honor. And that will determine, loyalty of your generals and so forth. We also have traits. He is courageous, which I believe gives us a little bit of morale boost, +1. And then distrustful, which gives him -2% being assassinated. Ninjas can assassinate agents, are very useful. Bodyguard unit stats, and we have a skill tree. Alright, let's fight. I don't think we're going to be recruiting right now. Currently, we do have this nice archery dojo, which I think we'll keep, given that Chosokabe's, focus on archery. I'm going to just start this construction, and 3 turns for that. We can get extra growth and recruitment slot, but I don't think that's worth it. It's basically 1 extra income per turn if you think about it. And paying 850 for that, unless we want access to ships, and then the later builds, which gives access to trade. That one is lucrative, but we would have to go through 2 upgrades to get there. Early on, I think we get the movement and replenishment. Eventually, we want to upgrade this, but that has to wait till this is finished. 3 turns. It does match up. We could save. I could save enough to just upgrade the town afterwards, and that would work. So let's do that, and let's start this fight. Alright, so they have their faction commander, Yari Cavalry, Yari Samurai, 2 Ashigarus, and a Bo Ashigaru. Okay, we pretty much have even force, and we just have to fight better. So, let's go. Man, these UI brings back memories, but it is dated. Do we want rain? Not really. Doesn't really affect us. I think we'll just start deployment with dry. Alright, so our cavalry are basically our 2 generals, which we have to be careful. And then we have even amounts of spear and range. They're going to be sitting on the hill. They're on the defending side. And of course, the famous Yari wall. They're right there. Oh, they're going for that hill. Okay. We're going to have to move out to fight them. The battle map's still very pretty, despite the age. There's our castle in the background. Now, generals do have rally abilities, so we'll, be able to boost morale and basic stuff like that for historical games. There's a lot of things I don't remember about the game. I think this is when units rally off. Yeah, where they fall back to. Alright, assaulting this hill is not going to be fun. They do have... I think the cavalry unit that we saw should just be their... It represents their leader, I think. The enemy general. If I remember correctly. Or go both this way. These giant balloons on the back are meant to help defend them from archers. It's actually a thing. All right, I'm trying to make the AI give me some reactions with their range units. Right, they're gonna shift because the cavalry positioning. I don't think we're keeping the Yari Samurai after this battle, so maybe they can... Well, they're interested in our general. Of course they are. Alright, they're charging.
Our general is in grave danger, my
Alright,
lord.
get them. Pull them back. Use your speed. Don't get tangled up. Pull them back. Alright, they got crushed. We did lose a few units. Time to use some speed. Alright, we'll make sure they don't get flanked. We'll charge this. Make sure they don't touch our archers. And then we can come in, flank them here. Okay, now I'm going to use the ammo to pretty much pick off the ones up there. Give the generals the kills. Go chase. Reform our wall. Chase this group. Chase this group. Ooh, their cavalry's coming in again. We'll have our spear unit fight them. we'll be greedy and pick off the kills here. We should win against... Yeah, their cavalry's all dead. And they're gonna shatter here. And we should be able to pick off them with our cavalry. Ready wavering, another volley, flank around. Oh, we got tangled a little bit early before they... Not good. They were wavering, but they steadied real quick, and our general got absolutely demolished. They should break soon, though. We'll wait till they break this time. Volley!
My lord, a glorious victory will
There we go.
soon be yours.
Stop fighting. Get the chase here. Yeah, we can just speed that up. Right, we can continue. Chase them down. Quite the mess here as well. People still half dead, about to die. Chase down a few kills. Now, the generals definitely took more damage than I probably should have let them, but it's gonna be fine. And they took the blunt of it, and we're probably gonna get rid of them afterwards. And we can check their experience progress. He ranked up. He's a little short to rank up. We can move him away. I think he hit the max. Can we get this kill? Nope. Still, pretty decisive win for a pretty even fight. Alright, they have a few units left, the general mainly, and we can go bring them down. Our replenishment rates, very, very slow. That's fine. Maybe we do need to get the road upgraded. But the settlement upgrade would also get that done. Now we'll fight it. Now the units do move a bit faster than some of the modern games. To have to sort of get used to that. Alright, we're gonna just kind of corner them. We're gonna chill. Alright, we got them engaged. Now it's over. They shattered. Isn't it over? Yep. Alrighty. little bit of extra income for us. And we leveled up. So we get a retainer as well. Choice of 2. Ooh, both of these are good choices. If we want to keep our leader for a long time and level up his skills, Doctor would be pretty good. He would run our main army, so this would also be pretty decent. But I think we'll go with keeping our general alive a bit longer. That way he has a chance to get the skills at the bottom. Now, we only have so many skill points, and we can't invest in everything, so we kind of have to decide which route we want to go. Usually, I typically want to get the Bushido Arts Mastery up so that we can get our tech a little bit faster. Then we can go down either for Living Treasure, which basically gives happiness where he is. Not a big deal in my opinion. Intimidating, which gives also kind of local bonus. Siege Expert, +4 to command when besieging, decrease siege length by 3 seasons, that's not bad. And then Legendary Warrior, where we essentially get a bigger bodyguard count, we get more armor for the bodyguard, and we get fighting stats along the way. I think campaign movement is still kind of a must. Melee defense. Might get a point just to move down. We're gonna go and just dump this in for 20% movement for now. He might not get any of the final ones, but we'll get some of the useful ones along the way. So the Yari Samurai did get more experience, but you can see the upkeep is almost double as the Yari Ashigari, and we're gonna just get rid of these guys. And probably recruit more of them going forward. So we can recruit units without generals in Shogun, and we can just basically have them recruited already in the castle. I might get rid of our Bow Ashigari as well. Accuracy 30, reload speed 30, 20 ammo. They're cheap, but these are better, 50-50. And then with the health system in the game, essentially it's just whether you hit or you don't hit, right? It's out of how many units you have. So we have 150, that is our health. And if it registers a hit, then that guy dies. And then we're down to, 138 now. So archers become even better in my opinion, because you're not actually just sprinkling down health, and accuracy actually make a big difference because you get a hit, you're just killing them. So I think we get rid of this as well. We're not going to keep it long term, might as well not pay the upkeep. We have 2 recruitment slots right now. We do want some range, but whatever money we spend now, we can't spend on the castle upgrade. So I'm going to just wait for that. I am going to actually upgrade the road, because with the 2 units gone, we can now afford to grab the fort upgrade to a stronghold next turn, and we'll get a little bit of replenishment and movement boost as well. That should be all. Let's end. We're not at war with them. And if we master Way of the Bow, we get a unit. Oh, we are at war with them. Let me speed that up. It's a very small army. With our garrison back, we should be able to hold it. Our garrison is basically 2 retainers. So we have 6 units. They have, I think, 5 units. We should be fine. And the cavalry can't really do much. We're going to ignore their presence and upgrade our settlements. And that's pretty much all the money we have. And then we can think about getting units afterwards. That should be all. They're probably going to just take the fight. Yeah. And this is good, because now we can kind of kill them.
いては弓矢を射る前に心を無にする。じっくり待ってここぞという瞬間に矢を放つ。我らはまさに大殿様が放たれた矢そのものだ。体を張って敵を撃て。ここが我が軍の生命線。ここを破られたら勝利への希望は絶たれる。今日の敵は武士の誇りのかけらもない奴らだ。野心生まれで蔑まれながら死ぬ。奴らの腐った屍は恥という名の棺桶で葬られる。ここは実にすごいよの。大屋島広しといえどこれにかなう城はないじゃろう。我が軍の力が加わらばその凄さが増すというものじゃ。皆に名門の証見せてしんぜよう。この栄えある勝利は我らのさらなる勲章となる。
Pre-battle speeches. Definitely a good feature that should return. Now, where are the enemy? Play in one of these forests, I'm guessing, because we don't see them at all. And we don't have any range units, so defense is going to be really simple. We're going to have them kind of climb up the walls. There they are. And then we're going to just defend. There are no towers, which is lovely. At lower tier settlements, of course. I think there are towers if you upgrade enough. But there's no looping. The walls are built in a nice little way where you can climb, even though you will be fatigued and it's not really favorable. Alright, we have two essentially Yari walls that we're going to be forming here. And we'll have one flanking. Well, I guess we can get them to flank too. Even though we have to be careful. The general could die. Not exactly what we want. Now, for their generals to join the fight, they would have to dismount, and that's not the best news for them. They might be going for this wall here, we'll see. This group is definitely coming here. It is summer, so you get all the little heat. Definitely decent charge bonus. Alright, they're coming. Let's do this. They're gonna climb which wall? Oh, they're climbing this one. They might dismount and start climbing too, but probably after their units have committed. Oh, they have Archer. Alright, we'll go on and we'll hide here a little bit so we don't get shot for free. I'm gonna tilt them a little bit this way. So we have a potential flanking gap here. You can see them falling. The climb is not always so safe. And then we're engaged. Alright. Nice little thin line. Let them get up first and then we'll charge down. You can see the fatigue. They are shooting us with arrows, which is a little annoying, but we can't do too much about it. Alright, pull them out. Form the same line. Let's move to here. Did we not form the... Yeah, we did form it. Okay, and then we'll flank them. Go provide a bonus. We'll inspire you. And then rally you. Yeah, they're gonna get crushed. Yeah, getting shot by the archers really suck, but I don't really want to send one out to take care of that. Maybe we should have just stayed and fought them there. We only engaged a few units. Alright, we crushed it here. Sneak our general out. They might lose, and we're gonna have to reset our defenses, maybe behind this building, so the archers don't crush us too badly. Kind of breaking here. Gonna send them out. They haven't dismounted yet. They're climbing too. Okay, they committed. They might be reacting to the general presence outside. Regardless, I don't really care about it. They will probably fall. But we'll be next. I will come back. There's no reason to be outside now, especially since the bow unit's committed. Ooh, someone lost his head. Archers are here. Yeah, our unit's gonna die. It's gonna be a decent trade. They're fighting to the death, which is great. And those who dare to come to the wall. Get poked to death. They have not dismounted yet. We don't have to worry about them. And this group has 2 guys left. Still fighting. Oh no, only 1. That guy's down. Oh, finish him.
Our entire unit has perished, my lord!
Still have not dismounted. Give them a bonus. A couple of flanking angles. If they all finish their climb, I can charge the cavalry. Last guy. Oh, he didn't make it. Charge. I mean, yeah, I guess we're charging for the center. Everybody kill them. We're gonna keep them fresh. Alright, they're gonna be climbing next. You guys lost all your units? You guys are not gonna climb? I mean, we're defending, so if they don't want to move, feel free to do whatever they want. If we had an archer unit, that would have helped tremendously. Because now I feel like they have no incentive to do this climb. And we might actually have to go out and face them, which is fine too. They're going out first. A suicidal charge. Die. Oh. They have a group that made it through behind us. Our general's in danger.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Fight them off. Go save your lord. This is why we have retainers. Yeah, the back charge. Yeah, let's just not move them. They have no chance against the Yari wall. They just slipped through here. Should have been a little bit tighter on this side. We lost about 3 more guys. The general's still alive. He's right there. See if we can have enough time to reform this Yari wall before they charge again. Might be in time. Yep. At least the part they charged in, I think. Oh, no. I don't think we got it in, but still fine. We should still have a bonus against them. I believe in you guys. He just died.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Alright, we got our win. We'll take it. We did lose this entire unit, which is fine, I guess. We'll recruit new ones. Do we want monks? I don't think so. I think we'll actually go this way. This is the only thing that can increase our wealth. It's not a very good deal. This is with the 25% bonus that we have active. So I'm thinking this is actually like 250-ish? It's essentially a 100 boost. I think it goes from 150 to 250. We get more timber for trade. I mean, eventually we're going to upgrade this thing, but I just don't know if it's worth it right now. I think it's time to rebuild the army first. Yeah, now we actually lack frontline as well. These take 2 turns. We'll get a... they'll be done. And then we'll get 3-turn queue. Let's get 2 of them first, and then we'll get these afterwards. The upkeep... Actually, the upkeep is a little bit expensive, but... 2 turns... Yeah, we should be fine. And then we'll just load up on these afterwards. Call to arms. We get increased recruitment slots. Capture any province. It will take a while. We probably need a full army to capture it. And by that time, we might not need the extra recruitment slots. Still waiting on these. I guess we'll invest in the lumberyard for now. They are beefing up.
Unlike Boashigaru, both samurai can defend themselves in melee and fire burning arrows into the enemy.
Alright, we get our extra slot, and the choices usually are get the Sake Den, so we get ninjas, and we get a little bit of happiness and a little bit of wealth, or we can get the market, which would get us a little bit of extra growth, which is a slow buildup of tax income from population, more money, and the Matsuke. But I want the ninja first. It's just more fun with them, even though it's less money and less growth. So we do want to eventually get here, but we need more food. And to get more food, we need equal field, which is why we're going down this route right now. Our army is growing. We'll keep recruiting. We're going to need some frontline now. I need a lot of frontline, actually. Probably 4 of these eventually. They are also building up. And we're going to definitely be fighting them soon. But we are good. I don't think there's going to be much diplomacy. I'm not really going to deal with them because I do want to conquer them right after. Yeah, they're getting 2 units per turn. Basically, their full recruitment. It's an arms race.
Provide excellent defense against enemy cavalry charges, but their tight formations leave them vulnerable to missile troops and skilled infantry units.
I mean, Ashigari are just basically farmer conscripts. They're not known to be efficient. They actually have a pretty bad reputation during the period for, looting after victories. Terrace farming, let's grab that. And we can boost the road a bit more. We can get growth from road and more replenishment rate, so I think that's definitely a priority for us. Army's ready, being queued up. I don't know if we actually want to go for more bow samurai. Eventually, I think we want to get better versions. The Daikyu samurais have more range, even though they have less reload skills, but they have slightly higher accuracy, which I think ultimately is better because we're going to outrange people. We don't really have to worry about how fast we shoot. 7 turns till we get this tech done to build this. We'll see what we get in terms of units, but I hope they come attack us again, because defending is definitely a lot easier here. We can get our ninja.
Where darkness meets the shadow, there dwells the ninja. Saboteurs and assassins, happy to do their lord's bidding.
And the little mini movies when ninja take action, it's like the best in the game. We got a 26-year-old ninja, Mochikyo. The age is actually very good. They do die of old age eventually. And I think we're going to go for the assassination route. I don't think he has any traits right now, but he'll pick them up as we take actions. He can't move this turn, we just summoned him. We're going to get 2 more of the bow samurai. Oh, we can't afford that. So let's get 2. Yeah, we spent money on the ninja, so we got to go for the cheaper ones for now. And we also need to bulk up, because they're building pretty fast. Everyone's going to have huge stacks. We're probably going to need 2 stacks to eventually betray them. And we'll use our ninja for a little bit of action here. It's going to cost us money to take action against them, and we don't have that money. Let's see. We have 17%, very low percentage. 45 for this small army, cost 100, we can afford it. Try to kind of build up his experience. Let's see how it goes. I don't think there's going to be a mini movie for this, but we failed, but we escaped. That's all that matters. We just want to build up that experience point. I could also just attach him to the settlement, or the army, which actually gives him experience. But we'll take actions, more fun this way. And we'll also see what they have. Yeah, very low quality stuff. They don't have a military building, that's what I'm assuming. They're coming, finally. They're not replenishing anymore. I don't think this will succeed, but we can keep trying. It's going to cost us a lot of money, which I don't think it's worth it at this point. I can look at their settlements and go for sort of the sabotage with a much higher percentage here. They do have an archery dojo. Oh, here comes the movies. The gate is open. Do we get out clean? Looks good. And you can see the smoking gates. We picked up a lot of experience. We're trying to do this as cheaply and as safely as we can. There's no reason for us to go meet them in the field. So we're going to let them come to us. We have recruitment queued up. I'm going to wait on that because we do need to save up money for this. It's going to come in 4 turns, which is enough time, I guess. The roads, we can't get the next one. I don't think so. Yeah, we need epic architecture for the Imperial roads. So that is hitting a dead end. We can save money for the sawmill. That's pretty much all we can get here. It's gonna take a couple turns. Let him come and fight us. He should want to do this before we get our bow samurais. Oh, he's backing off. Okay, never mind. False alarm. Oh, we can also upgrade this, which does give us a decent amount of money and happiness. So say no to that. It's the same increase, it's cheaper, and there's a happiness boost, definitely worth more. There's the trade implications, but we're not actually trading a lot right now. So growth is now positive. I'm actually tempted. I guess if we raise tax, we're going to go like -6 here. Or -9. I don't think it's worth that much. About 200, a little less than 200. That's what we're getting. We can definitely... like, high is probably acceptable, right? We're going to have 3 from the Sake Den, and then 5 from the castle, and then we can even that out, but we're just going to tank that. Might as well enjoy the growth. We're finally positive. Wait, we didn't mess... yeah, normal. That's right. 600. I do want them to come fight us. I don't want to siege with this army. See, now it's going to get a little tricky. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the spy network. Let's go fast. And that way he can pick up the last bit of experience without costing much. There we go. Bountiful harvests. We can either pick up more happiness and 5 growth, or we can get increased income from farms. This is 4 turns, this is 2 turns. I mean, this seems like the logical choice. We get 10 extra population for every turn going forward. That's how you gotta think about this one. And this one is sort of temporary boost. I'm gonna go with temporary boost.
A season for change. Leaves playfully mock the wind. Autumn has come.
Nice little haiku for that. Let's kick him out. Avoid detection. We want the increased assassination. And we're gonna go boost this. We're going for the assassination build. Let's pop him out. You can see the percentage is now way higher. Although I want to take a cheap one just to build up our experience. Check out these again. There's variations to these, so they never get old. Oh! This is not a successful attempt. Do we get away? Throw some traps on the ground. There we go. Alright, we do get out with our life and a little bit extra experience. How many units do we have? We have, let's see, 6 plus eventually 9, 15 units. Should be enough. We should be able to take them on. We can't just keep building up with one settlement worth of income. They are moving out again. Now, we can fight them. Especially if we can assassinate their daimyo here. It's not a high percentage, but maybe it's worth a try. It's going to be expensive. He's got a sensitive nose. Alright, we didn't get to kill him with poison, so I guess we'll just have to try to kill him with the army. We have more men, by a little bit, but definitely have to win this on the field. Let's go. Some of these quotes, though, like really not contemporary.
Ite wa yumiya o iru mae ni kokoro o mu ni suru. Jikkuri matte kokodo toいう瞬間に矢を放つ。我らはまさに大殿様が放たれた矢そのものだ。敵にとってはここが正念場。しくじれば歴史にも残らん。いつの日か歌人が悲しい歌にして読んでくれることじゃろう。今日の敵は武士の誇りのかけらもない奴らだ。野心生まれで蔑まれながら死ぬ。奴らの腐った屍は恥という名の棺桶で葬られる。陣中にもう少し足軽がおればの。お主らは皆勇猛な兵者がさらなる強者が欲しいところよの。主君のためにお主らは視力を尽くして戦うであろう。お主らの献身にかなう者はおらん。誇らしい家臣であるぞ。
Alrighty, they're probably going to take the hill again, and we're going to have to maneuver around that. We do have decent archers. Could we not lock group? Thank you. And we should be fine. So their units are over here, spread off. We're going to take our generals, kind of loop them this way. Try to look for a corner here. We definitely want to outshoot them. Their general's right there. We want to keep our formation kind of matching there so they don't shift too much, so that our range units can find an easy target on the side. We're going to have to move up to here. They're coming right behind. They don't have any cavalry except for their general, so I don't really worry about getting charged. Alright, we're forcing them to kind of shift because they're going to be in our archer range soon. Push this up a little bit. Oh, they're just backing off. That's fine. We can push them off the hill and then fight them afterwards. Alright, we'll gladly take this hill. I gotta be careful, don't move them too far up. I mean, there's a limit to the map. Eventually they can't retreat anymore. Alright, we should get some free shots if they don't move back. There we go. Yeah, range kills really quick in Shogun. Just because the health bar really is just 1 or 0. If we have high accuracy stats, it's going to do a lot of damage. Okay, they're tilting. They're trying to shoot us in the forest. We can back off here. Go back a little bit because they'll get drawn out by the cavalry. Okay, we're getting a lot of reactions. I mean, 2 can play this cool pullback game. Loose formation charge. I think we can hold this side with just whatever we have here. There's another archer here, but that's the samurai. Okay, they're broken. Tight. Make sure our general gets out after the charge. And then if we can form some Yari walls, it would be great. If we can't, we're just going to engage. We can solve it with our archers. We don't have to deal with it with our generals.
My lord! A glorious victory will soon be yours!
Alright, they're crushed. We need to chase down. Maybe just for experience sake, all you guys chill. Actually, get these. Kill the range. A little fatigued. It's also snow. Yeah, I don't think we can catch that. We are trying. Here, let me encourage you. We're not gonna reach. Alright, it's fine. Let them run off the field. We'll be fighting them next turn. Got 100 plus kills. These guys did really good. And we held here. There's a slight traffic jam here. I don't know if we can get some kills. I can't target them anymore, but if we get them overlapped, we should be able to get some kills. Nope. Alrighty, we should be able to finish things up with the siege fight, which I guess we can fight because they have no range. This should be rather easy. We'll have our archers sort of weaken them first. Once we're out of ammo, we will send our men to climb up those walls.
手は弓矢を射る前に心を無にする。じっくり待ってここぞという瞬間に矢を放つ。我らはまさに大殿様が放たれた矢そのものだ。敵にとってはここが正念場。しくじれば歴史にも残らん。いつの日か歌人が悲しい歌にして読んでくれることじゃろう。 我が敵は奴らの領主と一門に忠誠を誓う勇敢な侍どもだ。あの者どもを滅ぼすとなると心が痛むが、これも運命のなせる技。仕方なかろう。命令はただ一つ。この城を落とすことじゃ。たやすいとは思わぬが、必ずできるはずじゃ。主君のためにお主らは死力を尽くして戦うであろう。お主らの献身にかなう者はおらん。誇らしい家臣であるぞ。
Alrighty, so it's gonna be pretty straightforward. We sent these in, we shoot them, and then we climb. Not a lot of art to this. Yeah, we can speed this up. I'll pick the targets for them. Basically, the ones that are not sitting on the wall. It's quick and easy. Range advantage in a siege in Shogun 2 is just brutal. One volley is fine. They usually move and adjust targeting. Kind of waiting for these guys to get over here. We can go to them. There's nothing that will hit us. And there's nothing they can do about it. I think the general's actually still alive. It's a little amazing. We're about to run out of ammo though.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You can see the ammo here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
We'll just finish up our shots. Probably one more round volley left. They are fighting to the death, so I can't really do much there. Trying to kill... I guess we'll just kill these.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
We'll use...
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
Go. We'll come rally them. Get him! Nice.
My lord, their general has fallen.
Alright, we got the last one. Just gotta clean up the fight here now. They still have enough troop to kind of cover the whole area. Can't get... Oh, he's trying to hit him with a banner. Oh, that's a real weapon. It's pretty clean. I don't actually see many of our guys dying at all. Yeah, pretty clean. I mean, obviously we died when we climbed up, but that's about it. That should be victory. Still people dying, falling down. You can see the ones that have fallen. Alrighty. Yeah, we can peaceful occupy to not really mess up the public order. And the town wealth afterwards. We don't get any cash up front, which depend on if we want the money, right? If we get 2,562, it's a big chunk. We can use that. Income is still decent. I'm gonna actually just peaceful occupy. I don't want a negative effect on the honor. Extra recruitment. We don't need this here. There's no special resource that boosts archery here either. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually dismantle it and build our market and our sake dens. Anyhow, that's a great start. And that's where we're going to leave things. We'll come back. We'll take on the Sogo here. They have stone, which will speed up our rank up here. And then we'll deal with our last faction on the island. This will be a tougher challenge. And they also have a piece of land on the mainland of Honshu, and we have to kind of sail over. We don't need a navy to sail over, but it would help. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoy this one, and we'll come back next time. Until then, bye!